It's not that I'm scared of cats.
Yeah.
I just... houses.
Oh my God, there's a lot of cats in here.
Mandy's actually on her.
I just don't like them too much.
No. I'm not scared of you. Are such a wuss.
We had a rule, don't leave me.
We need to get a stuffed cat and put it on his shoulder and freak him out. Evil.
There's this huge documentary.
Don't with cats.
It's about a serial killer that started killing cats, which is like this unsaid rule of the internet. That you can do anything you want on the internet, just don't cats. But the thing is that thousands and thousands of cats are being killed. When you send a cat to a shelter, what do you think happens to that cat? I found out.
People don't know how many dogs and cats go into shelters and just don't make it out because there's no alternative or nowhere for them to go. The numbers are astounding. California and Texas are the highest euthanasia for the whole United States.
I thought all of them were adopted. That's how naive I was.
I've come to a town just outside of Fresno to meet Lynea, who calls herself a crazy cat lady.
I'm eccentric / masochistic. I'm crazy.
Many people get kittens and think they're cute, but kittens grow up, and for one reason or another, people leave their apartments or homes and sometimes decide they don't want the cats anymore. They often end up abandoned, and many end up here.
During the summer, we can have over 300 kittens and over 700 cats. We do adoptions, spay and neuter, and we're probably the largest that we know of anywhere. And it's a 12-acre, no cage, no kill.
People either hand these cats over to Lynea in person or drop them off at her doorstep in a box. The shelter has 45 employees and they work hard to ensure the cats are well taken care of.
We check the cats, make sure how they look, you know, if there's anything critical that we notice. That way we let our RVT know first. We do the paperwork, we get them all settled, we give them some food.
Then they vaccinate them, deworm them, deflea them, and then they have to put them in a cage or someplace for quarantine. Ever since I was a very young child, I wanted a kitten and my mom wouldn't let me have one. There was a stray where I lived and it was a little tiny gray kitten and I wanted to keep it and I asked my neighbor to take care of my kitten and her father ran over it and killed it. And I think I cried for 3 years. That was traumatic. I dated every anal orifice in the tri-state area. I would rather have 700 cats than another man, okay? In the last 28 years, we've rescued over 38,000.
And here's the really crazy bit. The stray cat problem is all over the world, and people are sending in their cats from everywhere.
We have cats from China, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Oman, Kuwait, Sri Lanka, United Arab Emirates, from all over, that they bring them to us.
Lynea loves cats so much, at some stage she decided to abandon her own home, moving into a trailer and giving this house to the cats. So this is the epicenter of the cat territory, the main house.
They would jump onto my solar plexus in the middle of the night, run across my face, and I would wake up bleeding. I have scars. And then they threw up in my ear, and that's when I moved. House is yours. I'm out. I don't have any social life. It's just me and the cats.
Some of the cats here are feral, which means that it's quite unlikely for them to be adopted because they've never been socialized or interacted with humans. Stray cats have been socialized at some point in their lives and are comfortable around people. They could become pets again. This one's a feral cat.
The only thing that we can do for the ferals is that it's called TNR, TrapNeuter Return.
With TrapNeuter Return, stray cats and ferals are trapped in a box without being harmed. They're then taken to a vet where they're spayed or neutered and vaccinated. Afterwards, the cats get released back onto the streets.
Most of them are not going to get adopted. Even though they're very obviously friendly, beautiful, there are no homes. That's the problem. I had been to shelters where the cats lived in stainless steel cages until they're killed. This is our tent city.
Okay, what's inside?
Houses and food and water.
So these are like little cat igloos? This entire house is built for cats?
No, there's 3 of them here. Everybody that works here, even if you're housekeeping or maintenance, if you see a cat that's sick, the first thing you do is stop what you're doing, get the cat and take it to the ICU.
It costs $1.3 million a year to run a place like this, and here's why.
It's to deworm, defleed, sometimes microchipped, and we are not reimbursed for that. So all the cats that we send out, we have put in several $100s on.
And most of this money comes from donations.
What we aspire to is to give them a home, a life if they don't have a home.
There's a lot of cats that are not wanted. It seems like you guys are doing your part to bring one into a home.
We were looking for a specific personality, likely to be a lap cat.
Cats choose you, not the other way around. So if you're in a room with them, some will be very attentive and others will pay you no mind. And that's the easiest way to choose one.
So this is a life, it's a good life. Most cats don't have what these guys have. This is #OurStory, what's yours?